Hi and welcome to tutorial number 5 for Excel for Dinosaurs. I'm starting with a blank spreadsheet and I've copy pasted from the internet an explanation of what BEDMAS is. You're going to need to know how to use BEDMAS in order to actually use advanced equations, or even fairly basic equations to be fair, in Excel. BEDMAS, as it says here, is a mnemonic acronym for the mathematical order of operations. So brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction, left to right. And I've got an example there which is quite a good one. 3 plus 2 times 5. If you didn't use BEDMAS properly, you could end up with an answer of 25, because you would add the 3 plus 2 together and multiply them by 5, which gives you 25, which is wrong, because multiplication takes priority over addition and subtraction. So it's 3 plus 2 times 5, which is 3 plus 10, which is 13. So I've put that in there. You really need to know BEDMAS. I'm assuming most people do, but obviously not everyone will. So you must understand that if you're going to go on to use Excel for some of the formulas you'll encounter later on. I've also put in here the numerical operators: plus, minus, times, division and exponent in those cells, because if I was just to key in over here, if I was to key in my plus symbol and hit enter, nothing. Well, I'm surprised it came up. Actually, it did come up. I'll try the slash and enter. No, nothing comes up. Got to be a bit careful with some of those operators. If you're not using them for formulas, sometimes you may have to key in a single apostrophe or a single quote, which is, if you see there, if I come down at the top here, I've got them all as single quotes, just for demo purposes only. I've put in the exponent. That's if you want to raise something to the power. Here I've got this number 3, and next to it I've got equals F17 to the power of 3. I'll do another one here. Equals that upside down little v, which is above the number 6, and then I'll make it to the power of 4. Okay. 3 to the power of 4 is 81, which is correct. Now, down the bottom here, I've put in some basic functions which we've covered. We've covered all of these functions in the earlier tutorials, but the equal sum, you'll be using that all the time. You really need to know how to do that. Equal average, quite a lot. Equal rounds is a very useful function for rounding dollars to dollars and cents to dollars, or dollars and cents to eliminate fractions of a cent. Or anything else. I mean, you can round to as many places as you want. Count, min and max are useful also. But when we go into the function widget, which I've shown you before, you've got all of these here. I'm in the all. If I now click on category most recently used, I didn't do that properly, most recently used, the max, the min, the count, the average, the sum. I've used all of those recently. And if you go back into the whole lot, you'll see that there's also categories for finance, date and time, maths, trig, statistical, etc., all the way down to engineering. And if I go down to the bottom, cube, compatibility, and the web. So there's a lot of different functions there, but you probably won't use most of them. I'd be surprised if you use more than 10% of them, if even that. Right, I'll get out of there. What I've done also, I've used my snipping tool to copy the menu at the top of the screen, because at the top here there's various menus. There's the home one, there's the insert menu, draw, payout, formulas, data, review, view and help. I'm going to go back to the home one. Actually, I'll go to the left. There's a file one as well. At the moment you'll probably use file new to open a new file, open to open a file, save to save a file, or save to save as. Save as if you want to save a file with a different name to the name that you use to open it. I'll go back. The home one, the home menu, I've copied a block from where it says file all the way across and down to just before conditional formatting, and I've pasted it down here. These items on here you should now know how to use. Let's just do an example. To make something bold, click on it, it's an on-off, turn it off, make it italics, on, off, underline, on, off. Use your various boxes, turn the boxes on. If I move away from there, they'll have boxes around it. Go back, turn the boxes off, no borders, or borders, they call them borders. Your fonts, you can have different fonts in here. Let's make it Arial black. Oh, look at that, that's an unusual one. I'll undo that. Font size, it's on 11. Let's go up to 18. It's huge. I'll go back. To align it, it's aligned to the bottom of the cell. I could make it to the middle of the cell. Enter, see what happens. It hasn't made much difference. I'll make it to the top. Hasn't made much difference. Let's try making it to the middle. It's moved it to the middle. It's moved it to the right. I'll go back. Should know how to use all of those. Wrapping text, that is a little bit different. I'll show you that in a minute. Numbers over here. This is fonts. Let's make it dollars. English New Zealand. Okay, that's that one done. Let's make it percentages. It's 300%. Commas between thousands, decimal places. We've done all of those. I'll go back on that and that. I better show you how to use wrapping text. I'll just put hello, how are you feeling today? Just for a demo. If I click on that, it's gone across 1, 2, 3 cells. If I want that all in one cell, I'll wrap it. It's all into the one cell. I'll undo that. What you could also do is to merge and center. I don't like merging. It is there to use. It can cause you problems. It's made that one cell now. It can cause you problems later on. I think it'd be better off to format center across columns instead of using that. I'll just go back on that. And all of is that one cell? Let's come down. Undo a bit more. I better redo that. And again, all of those options, instead of using the icons up here, you can right click. You can go in and use the format cells, and from that you can choose your number type, whether it's a currency or commas between thousands, or then your alignment. Again, do you want to wrap it? Do you want to merge the cells? Do you want to have the alignment center, left, middle, or center across selection there? The font, the size of the font, the color of the font, borders, if you want borders around the cell. If you want to fill the cell with a color, a background, we won't go to protection today. Okay, that's enough of that. So that's probably about it. I mean, if you could open a file, save a file, key in data, do some sums, maybe do some percentages. If you know how to format your data, your alpha and your numeric, and if you can do all of these things, and I think basically you've achieved your goal of being an Excel beginner, and you've probably got enough data to keep going. However, I will go on and do another playlist, and I'll set it up for dinosaurs for Excel level intermediate. Anyway, I think if you've mastered all of these items that I've shown you in the tutorials 1 to 5, then you will be ready for the next level. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.